Wanderers, welcome to episode 138. Today's episode is brought to you by Jumping Jacks Entertainment. Mace, who doesn't enjoy having fun?
Not me.
Smoke, who doesn't enjoy the fact that their kids are having fun at a party and not hanging all over you?
Losers.
Take your party to the next level by contacting Jumping Jacks Entertainment in Huntingburg. Fully licensed and insured, Jumping Jacks can provide you with the latest and greatest in bounce houses. On a hot day, water slides would be great. Tents, tables, chairs, concessions, and more. With over 50 inflatables to choose from, Jumping Jacks has something for everyone. Jumping Jacks will take care of the delivery, the setup, the tear down, pickup, and cleaning. Call, text, or book online today at jumpingjacksentertainment.com. Use coupon code Dutchmen, DUTCHMEN, for half-price concession machine rental with any inflatable or tent rental.
The Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland, Indiana. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wondering Dutchmen podcast coming to you from Smokers Lounge.
Wondering Dutchmen!
Yeah!
The Wondering Dutchmen! Yeah!
Folks at home, here we go. Episode number 138, which means we are getting very, very close to episode 152, and we have not planned anything for our 1 year celebration.
That is fine.
It's okay. That is okay. We are here. It is a Tuesday night, recording in the lounge.
Hotter than the fire of 1,000 suns outside.
That's pretty hot. Today's date is July 11th, for point of reference of anything that we talk about.
Old gas station day.
That's right.
7-Eleven. Attaboy.
I'll be darned. Christmas in July, too. I've been seeing a lot of that going around.
Coming up soon. I don't get it. Christmas is only one time a year.
I know. They were doing like, they sent out a thing for Park and Rec to bring gifts in. I've seen Snapchats of people playing reindeer games.
No, get out of here.
I'm not lying.
I got a Snapchat today of a
Easy.
wanderer
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa, buddy. Easy.
hopping on his mower,
Yes.
wearing
With his mower responsibly.
shirt on.
Heck yeah. Hey, that new merch line's out. We've had a few people share what they have going on. And
I love it.
that Mow Responsibly shirt turned out great.
It's hot.
Thanks to our friends at Hopf Outdoor Power.
That's right.
In partnering with us on that shirt.
That's right.
Um,
Right there, baby.
I think that baby shall hang from the rafters forever.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That'll live in infamy for sure.
Well, infamy is bad.
Oh. For me, then.
I don't know if that's the accurate way
For
either.
me.
Mace, what you got going on?
I got poison ivy again on my legs, and I'm about to hang myself from the rafters as well.
We are a pro mental health podcast. A little disclaimer there.
That's not true. I'm not going to do that with this. Bring the building down here.
Hey, we don't need that. It's
And
Smokers
there's
Lounge.
not a big enough rope hanging around here either. I had to leave work today to go to the doctor to get a damn steroid shot. I had to go down to see our buddies at Holland Family Medicine.
Oh,
How they doing down there?
Good, real good.
Dr. Ryan Flamian, Jan,
Yep.
whole crew.
That's right. Angie and Jessica, the whole squad down
Yeah,
there. Yep.
that's
I
good.
got my legs, I mowed barefooted. No. I mowed in flip-flops on the big tractor the other night.
Hey.
And then I did some brush pushing
Pushing
the tree line back at a few different spots. And I think it must have it was getting real nutty down there, and it just juiced me all up on my legs. And then now they are trashed.
Hate it when that happens.
Yeah, hate to hear that, buddy.
Yeah, but anyway, other than that, working, sweating, baseball. Kids are at church camp this week. Had to go down to pick them up yesterday. Well, the warden did. It's district week for the Little League around here. Got absolutely throttled over at Jasper by the Ireland Spuds.
That's good.
That was humiliating. But other than that, we got that going on. Both girls got softball tournaments this weekend at Ferdinand, and unfortunately, the warden has to work. So Oh, I'll be flying solo with that.
Have fun there, Papa.
And other than that, boys, I am ready to get this done and head to the nest because I'm a little tired
Well,
this evening.
that happens.
We'll make the best of it. What you got, big dog?
Well, speaking of Holland Family Medicine, I've been thinking about reaching out to old Doc Flamion about maybe upping my cholesterol meds since the glizzy machine.
Is that right?
Feel like I'm sweating a little more than normal.
That could be because it's 90 degrees.
That could be.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a
The numbers on the
hypochondriac.
scales are starting to creep a little as well in the wrong way.
Oh, no. That's never good.
Oh, hell, I don't know. I don't got a whole lot. I got a hell of a good, I guess, service yesterday from our friends at Toys Auto
Oh,
Parts.
my God.
Ordered a part, went to go pick it up, and, well, poor Angie, she just wasn't back yet. And, and she said, I'll be here about this time. So I got there about that time. And so I was fixing to send the warden down to pick it up. And I get a phone call from old brother Mace here. Say, hey, they're just going to drop it off at the house. So I got, front door delivered.
We're all one big happy family at Toys Auto Parts up there.
Yep. A hell of a crew over there.
That's right. Support local businesses.
Hell yeah. Anyway,
Shop local.
other than that, we're just,
You hypocritical son of a bitch.
Whoa!
You were just
Whoa!
at Walmart the other day.
Grocery shopping.
Oh, there
Didn't
was...
buy no cotton picking car parts, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, get out of here. Oh, my gosh. Anything
Anyway.
else, Smoke?
No, that's about it. That's the big story this week. Still early, it's only Tuesday, but
Yeah. Tuesday.
we'll get 138 in the books here and hammer on down.
That's right. What you got?
Nothing.
Perfect.
No. I have a statement I want to read. Smoke, when you edit this, I'm looking right at the me and you camera.
Gotcha.
Dear Angie of Toys Auto Parts. Shout out Jer Bear. You my dude. I wish to apologize for shopping at Walmart. In a brief moment of convenience, knowing I needed oil and a filter for one of the 3 vehicles that I own, in a moment of brief and utter lack of self-discipline, because look at me, let's be honest, haven't seen a buffet I don't like, I bought and supported the Waltons. And to your point from your text message this morning with fire emojis, hold on, let me check my notes. You're right. It checks out. The Waltons have not supported this podcast, nor have they supported anything local like local small business does. Your threat of barring me from Toys Auto Parts in Huntingburg, right across from Steinkamp's, located right next to
The carpool.
the carpool, and right just down the street from My Jalapeno, and also there at the gas station there. Co-op, promptly located there with a beautiful storefront full of everything you need for your automobile. Our friend Kyle Kelly shops there. I've seen him in there. Last time I was in there buying things. So for this one brief moment and lapse of judgment, I'm disappointed in myself. I've let down my family. I've let down my dead relatives. I've let down a whole lot of people. And worst off, Angie, I've let you down. And I don't want to have to sleep on the couch, proverbially. I don't, figuratively, probably a better word than proverbially.
Proverbially.
And be barred from Toys Auto Parts in Huntingburg, where you are the best part. So, Angie, if you will accept my apology, and for this now probably 2.5 minute ad read that we should charge you for, but we're not because I made a mistake. I ask that I be forgiven, that you continue to support the Wondering Dutchmen, and that next time I need something, I will be sure to stop at Toys Auto Parts in Huntingburg, where you are the best part.
Hey,
Thanks.
that was good.
God bless it.
Well, now that that's over with,
Yeah.
moving on. What you got going on, big fella?
Nothing. I am busy wrapping up statistics. When this airs next week, I will have finished the final exam.
That baby.
I've got one homework assignment that's due Thursday that I haven't started yet. Got a paper that's due next week, Tuesday. Big report paper that's due next week that I spent a lot of time on last night. And by the way, the MFL Foundation Youth Golf Tournament with over 50 plus golfers is being held tomorrow. Good crowd. Weather's going to hold out for us. Super excited. Hoping everything goes well. I'm freaking busy. I am busy. So, but I love this podcast so much that I'm here
Well,
tonight.
glad you're here.
Yeah.
Me too.
Glad we
And actually, I wanted to stop by Toys and pick up some things, but it was too late when I left. I didn't need anything. I was probably going to buy some like fake spinner wheels that they got on the back wall there.
Dang.
Maybe put them on the old lawn tractor. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, just something to get back in good graces.
Yeah.
I don't think Jer Bear's mad at me.
No.
Yeah. It's just Angie. He'll have no fury like a woman scorned.
Amen.
Yeah. So I need less women mad at me in this world.
Right.
Yeah, we could all.
I think we all need that. So
Yeah.
hour one, let's get in it.
Okay, tonight, hour one is brought to you by the fine folks out there at Zoar United Methodist Church. Let me tell you about something. You ever heard of the Zoar Mosquito Fest,
Oh yeah.
Casey?
I have.
All right, this year, the 51st annual Zoar Mosquito Fest, celebrating 51 years. The Zoar Mosquito Fest is happening on Friday, August 4th and Saturday, August 5th. It's located on Old State Road 64 in Zoar, Indiana. It's jam-packed with a weekend full of fun that includes a wiffle ball tournament, chicken and pork chop dinners, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, fish sandwiches, live music, kids' games, homemade ice cream, and so much more. Friday night, starting at 5 p.m., the barbecued chicken dinners and fried chicken dinners will be served, and the opening ceremony will start at 6:30, along with the wiffle ball tournament, live music, and last call starting at 7 p.m. The wiffle ball tournament, by the way, is an absolute banger.
By the way, those chicken dinners, barbecue and fried, will be out by 5:30.
Yeah, if you're not there ready to roll, you might
Plan on eating a delicious Merkley's cheeseburger
or a fish sandwich.
or fish sandwich.
Very known for their fish sandwiches. So the bragging rights. So yeah, the wiffle ball tournament split up into several divisions: youth 11 and under, junior 15 and under, and adult. $80 per team. The deadline is Tuesday, August the 1st. And if you have any school events going on, don't worry, we'll work around it to make sure that everybody gets to play when they need to play. Winners get a shirt and bragging rights for the entire school year. If you need any information about the wiffle ball tournament, contact our buddy Gage Feder for information or questions on how to get registered. 812-639-7910. Other than that, guys, it's just going to be a great weekend. Don't miss out on any of the upcoming giveaways or updates. All you have to do is go and follow the new Mosquito Facebook page at Zoar UMC Mosquito Fest and come out August 4th and 5th and support the church, and don't be afraid to get bit.
That's right.
You know, I just want to throw it out there that, maybe, just maybe, if there's a wiffle ball team that can guarantee a championship, we only back winners.
Right.
We only back winners in our stable of athletes.
That's all.
Chase freaking Bland, speak English. Chase freaking Bland, Boston Marathon qualifier 2024.
That's right.
Our buddy Colson Montgomery, friend of the show,
Winner.
definitely not sponsored by us.
No.
But the two
Not
most
yet.
the two most popular things that come from Holland, him and us. Lately, yeah,
Lately.
in the last 6 months, 3
Right.
months.
Right.
Well, however long we've been in it. But if we got a team that's guaranteed winners, you never know. You might find yourself with a little bit of podcast money in your pockets.
Simply just a Dutchman t-shirt or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Which
We
is-
might do that. Just
Is
as
good or better than
For
money.
sure.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
all right. First topic.
Tonight, I'm going back. I'm getting nostalgic.
Oh yeah.
And I want to talk. No, there's no unbelievable. So I want to talk about something that we used to do at the mine. My microphone's about to fall off the table. It was called The Interview. When a new guy would come on, He was always meek and mild and timid and, scared to death because you're running, pieces of equipment and trucks that are larger than the size of this room that we're in. And that they would always say, "What's wrong, big fella?" Just making sure the board was on.
No, I was going to grab some beef jerky, but I realized that was so far away.
Here's Cajun. Go ahead.
No, I don't want any Cajun. Go ahead.
But we would always grill these guys with questions to kind of just kind of characterization of the new guy. And it was a series of questions that were just completely off the wall. And I have chosen 2 of those questions for my first and second topic for this evening because I think that we could probably make it work.
Okay.
Starting out, the first one is, if you could choose to be any farm animal, what would you be and why?
A bull. All you got to do is eat, breed. You're not going to get slaughtered because you still got, your bits.
Your huevos.
Yeah.
Cojones.
So I think that'd be it.
That's simple, huh?
Yeah. I mean, everything else gets eaten out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not all, but most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it might eventually get eaten, but I feel like you got the longest chance of living and highest.
That's not the only longest thing you got, too. If you're one of them big breeding bulls. Like a big carrot-looking thing. Seen one of them break in action one time. Terrible.
I tried to do the inhale whistling.
I can imagine where that'd be difficult.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I've never heard a sound like that. Like not the act.
We don't even have to go into it. We can just keep moving.
Not the act of it breaking, but like the
wail,
the bellowing of the post.
Yeah, because you probably just put them down.
Oh, instantly. Yeah. I mean, tie a tractor to it, drag it to the ditch, and well,
that might be the only thing I
appreciate your services, pal. Yeah, because you definitely want to make sure if you were that bull and you were doing the breeding, you'd want to be flat-footed. I think it was a terrain error that happened.
And that ain't even his fault.
No,
got to know your angles.
Yeah, Mother Nature,
geometry. I'm good with math.
Yeah, you are. Casey, what you got?
I'm going
farm animal. So any animal, and it doesn't have to be livestock.
Oh, I know. I'm going guard dog.
That's where I got you.
I'm going livestock guard dog.
Oh,
because you get the ear scratches.
Because you got
and the
that
belly
dog
scratches.
in you.
I do have that. They took an X-ray of me down there at the hospital, and
down there in Greenbow, Alabama,
and they told me, "Son, you got dog in you." I'm going to be a guard dog, whether it's sheep, cattle, whatever it may be, because they still love you. You get your ears scratched. You get it, depending on where you're at, you got a good chance of sleeping in the living room somewhere. You might not be jumping in bed, but you might be coming in, or you're outside yet, but you get to kill some things that come at you. And, you just, as long as you do your job, long, healthy life, you get taken care of. You're not reproducing. So, you fall off on performance and break something, they're not just going to put you down.
Right.
But, I mean, if you get into pretty bad scrap, you don't come in out on the top side. But if I'm going to do it, I'm going to be like one of them Anatolian shepherds or something that's just meaner than a junkyard dog, but then docile enough to be a good, a good ear scratch and a pat on the back every once in a while.
Most of those livestock guard dogs, LGDs, I think is where they're distinguished on the internet now. LGD, if you're looking for an LGD, livestock guard dog, they're usually Great Pyrenees. Most of them are.
Some are, yeah.
Yeah, big white, like for the ones for the goats and sheeps and stuff. Yeah. I haven't really put much thought to this on what kind of animal. I just want.
How many years you work here?
I just wanted to bait you guys in, see what you thought. No, I don't know. I would probably have to go with I don't even know, man, like a Holstein cow.
Get your udders tugged on.
Get your teats played with on the daily reg. Just kind of hang out, walk around, chew your cud, smash some hay. Ease on out to the grazing area, and then ease on back to the milk house for your tit tugging. Your day. That's a bi-daily deal there. Yeah. So you're getting your tits tugged twice a day. Yeah, probably not going to be like a Holstein bull. You know, I would want to be a cow, you know, with the teats and the bag of the milk and whatnots. But
I hadn't thought about dairy cattle.
yeah, because dairy cattle, they got her made.
Yeah.
Because some of them cows, they live for longer than your average bear. I mean, they're not like your regular old Angus steer. That's you know, you're maybe, you know, as soon as you hit about 1,500, 1,300, you're going straight down to the old slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, hey, but good for them because we wouldn't be smashing glizzies that are all beef, or we wouldn't be eating T-bones and everything. I mean, the good Lord put them on this planet for one reason, and that's to be eaten.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, if I had a close second of what I wanted to be, it'd be a barn cat.
Nice.
Barn cat wouldn't be bad.
Mm-hmm.
You can hang out in the rafters where you're not bothered.
Yeah.
Plenty of food for you to forage for, plenty of water.
I was thinking like a chicken would be pretty cool too.
No, not until the raccoon nabs you and takes you back to his lair.
No?
Or the dog. Or
Yeah.
the barn cat.
Nah, I think barn
The
cats,
fox.
they're probably pretty cool. What about the goose?
Nobody likes the goose.
The concrete goose?
Huh? No, the lake goose out there, the squawking ass goose out there shitting everywhere, just swimming around being a goose. A pretty bastard. I'd be a pretty bastard if I was a goose.
Well, you are
I
a
always
pretty
like the
bastard, buddy.
concrete goose that gets dressed up for all the special occasions.
Grandma had one. We did.
Uh,
Had a bonnet on her and all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
No, but that was one of them. I mean, a litany of others, but that was one of them. And we'll get into the second one.
any memorable answers?
No, not on that one.
So you use that to get somebody's personality. So by me wanting to be a bull, what would that tell you about me?
I'm pretty dominant, pretty type A.
Okay.
You know, grab the bull by the horn type thing. You know, kind of like I want to be the leader.
But then
Arrogant, arrogant bastard.
Yeah, then one wrong faulty move and you're just put down like the rest of us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Ever seen the movie Ferdinand?
Yeah,
Get in the wagon, bud.
yeah.
Get in the wagon.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
good.
that was one of them. But yeah, we'll get into second. Just stay tuned. We'll get into some more.
That's what we call teasing this business.
That's right. All right, Mister.
Changing gears.
Okay,
You're on death row.
dude. I love it. I can't wait. Go.
You're on death row. And the warden comes in, not your wives, but like actual warden,
man walking.
like Green Mile style. And he says, "Smoke, you've been here for 40 years because we don't put anybody down fast.
We don't get in a hurry.
No. What would you like for your last meal?"
Nice. Yes.
Because
An olive branch. No, what was it? An olive pit. What the hell was it? The craziest one I think I've ever seen was he asked for an olive pit and something else, just so that when he would buried, he would hope to grow an olive tree because like the olive branch was the sign of peace.
yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah,
Piss on that.
yeah.
I'm going out with a full belly.
So, because I think with this, like in this situation, there's some ways you can go. You can go home cooking, or you could go like a fast food, or you could go like a restaurant type deal. I don't know, like if there's any requirements, like cost wise, like for as expensive as it is for your happy ass to been there for 40 years.
I don't.
Probably one last meal.
If you look at some of the most iconic ones, I don't think cost is the issue.
yeah.
blows my mind that they give them that.
Mm-hmm. Well, but I think the last meal like happens like 72 hours plus before. Like you get to digest it, and like I don't think it's like here it is, and then once you're done eating, they take you out back.
I would definitely try to hold that in until
That way, maybe when you were on your way out and all your
You
functions
just-
let go, you just
Poop everywhere.
yeah.
He just keeps
three-day
pooping.
Oh
He
God.
just keeps pooping. So Mace, what would yours be?
Ooh-wee. All right. So I've always thought that my like one of many dishes, like it's not. This is gonna be a flat effing smorgasbord. First thing I would start out with is probably a big plate of fried pickles. And then after that appetizer was down, I would slip into the first course of entrees. And it would be a bowl, like one of those Tupperware bowl-sized helpings of homemade taco salad with your regular old ground beef taco meat, crushed up Tostitos scoops, iceberg lettuce, jalapenos, cheese, tomato, sour cream, and a shit ton of Cholula hot sauce, the Mexican sauce with a wooden cap.
Yeah.
And then after I would take that down, I would probably move right into I don't know, 30 of Hooters traditional hot wings that were like just a Hooters, just plain. They're hot.
Yeah.
Hooters hot.
Traditional hot. Yeah.
But not. I don't want them all to be drummies because I want some flats too.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get the pickles from Hooters, by the way, if you wanted to. Too.
Yeah, we'll take that now.
They got the good dipping sauce for the pickles.
Yeah, because you got to have like a little bit of a spicy ranch with it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And then, so I got Hooters pickles, I got taco salad, I got hot wings, and then after that, I'd say a gallon. Yeah, a gallon of some really, really expensive butter pecan ice cream.
Butter pecan.
And that's it.
Good. Smoke?
Oh, but you got to have a drink too.
Yeah.
Does it? It can't be alcoholic, can it?
No, I don't think they do alcohol
so either. Ice water with lemon juice in it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Man, I've never even thought about this before.
Oh, I have a lot.
So,
Not that I plan on being on death row anytime in my life. I'm just saying, like I've thought about it.
I would probably say just like as close to Grandma Viv's Thanksgiving spread as I could get.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then, but probably big old pitcher of red Kool-Aid.
Red Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Huh. So when you say Grandma Viv's spread, you're going.
Yeah, well, yeast rolls, mashed potatoes, but the way she makes them is a sour cream in there, and then they're like baked after they're mashed. Then her sweet corn,
Mm-hmm.
and then the turkey gravy type of stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's got the drippings
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
giblets and all that jazz.
And then she's got this stuffing she makes, and then there's always pumpkin pie, and she called them doodads. When she makes her pie crust, she takes the extra and she dips them in sugar and cinnamon and rolls them up in little pinwheels.
what a sweet lady.
Wow. What
Yeah.
now? What's the star of the show though? Turkey or ham or?
Normally turkey.
Okay.
Not much ham out there.
I don't like it. I don't like Mary's turkey, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Too much tryptophan, drier and shit. But anyway, yeah, not bad.
Oh, that's good.
And that's it?
Yeah, probably some ice cream at the end.
What kind?
Not just vanilla.
Like a little vanilla bean.
What a basic bitch. All right, big fella, what you got on the menu?
I'm probably.
Hold on, get your pinky out.
Oh my gosh.
There it
this
is.
guy.
I couldn't wait this long. I got to get one in.
Oh my god, this guy. I hope you chafe tomorrow.
Probably.
I'd
start out with a nice ribeye from St. Elmo's.
No, I would start with.
Oh my God.
What?
What'd you forget?
Go ahead, buddy.
What's that place I went to out in San Diego? There's one in
I don't know. We
Fogo de
Fogo
Chao.
de Chao.
That might be a game. If they can just roll that in there.
And then the red lights finally when they're like, we have to put you down.
Yeah,
Okay.
like instead of them slicing the, they're carving, they get that big sword out and just lop your
Yeah.
freaking dome right
That'd
off.
be all
top.
right. That'd be all right.
I would start out with mozzarella sticks.
Oh,
I like mozzarella sticks.
Farm Rich brand, like the Sam's brand, like you make in the air fryer, or what kind are you going
Like classic deep fried.
for? Oh, like the Holland Legion ones.
Yes.
Some bitches are big around as your thumb.
Yeah.
Oh,
With a little bit of ranch dipping sauce.
ranch.
I like
I'm a
dipping them in
marinara
ranch.
guy.
That's okay.
Yeah, I
It's all
like
right,
dipping
yeah,
them in
it's fine.
ranch.
Hey, it's your last
Um,
meal.
Yeah, and then I would probably go with a classic, quarter white fried chicken.
From
What you used to get there at, a lot of great places that do fried chicken. Bungalow used to do really good fried chicken. Holland Legion fried chicken. Homemade. Like it could be homemade style. Like,
okay.
and then an order of livers from livers anywhere. A lot of places around here have good livers.
I had gizzards for lunch today, by the way.
Yeah, not a gizzard guy. I like livers.
Ugh.
And then I'd probably
Eating mush.
probably from there, honestly, I would top it all off with a strawberry milkshake, and that'd be it. Like very just simplistic that way. I don't know. Like to me, like I just think I would have a hard time getting over the mentality that here you're getting ready to put me down like a dog for heinous crimes. Obviously, heinous crimes. Like I get it. I've accepted it at that point, but I would just have a hard time accepting. And maybe this is just the dumb type A brain, but I would struggle with, this last sign of gesture of like goodwill of, hey, we could have just fed you prison slop, but here's your last meal. Like, I don't know. I would struggle with it because it's like, I don't know. It'd be tough, but I think that would be it. I'd be right on. I would probably want some Red Lobster cheddar biscuit rolls.
Oh, see, now we're keep going.
Yeah. There would be.
It was really simplistic. Wait. Hold on. Don't forget those cheddar bagels.
And I could go for El Llano, that place north side of Jasper, for some street tacos.
Yeah, bro.
Could go that way too. But that would probably be me. I mean, there would be a lot of different ways you could go. But I think that
I would want it quicker than 72 hours pre-procedure. That way that I could maybe slip a finger out and puke all over. I don't know. I just want to. If I'm going out, I want to be like. Never mind. That's terrible to say because what if it was a super heinous crime? I guess I would.
What if you're in there and wrongfully accused?
Yeah, then I'm gonna. Ooh-wee.
I'm gonna order the guard's favorite meal. I'm gonna shit all over it. Throw it at him.
Have you guys ever seen the series on Netflix? I Am a Murder.
Yes.
Or I Am a Killer.
Yes.
I do too.
I
absolutely love that
That's right
stuff
in my wheelhouse, man.
because the psyche of these people, and I know we're going off topic here.
To Catch a Killer. You seen that one? To Catch a Killer? Like when they profile them and then the BTK guy, all kinds of shit. The train robber, the train track killer. This latest season's pretty good. To me,
I
can really nerd out on that shit.
Yeah, to me, it's just amazing when you hear these people talk and how they rationalize their behavior and what they did, and when you hear their story of things. And Janelle goes, she'll ask me every once in a while, how can somebody actually say that? And I'm like, Janelle, deep down inside, they will go to their grave believing that's what happened. She's like, they got security footage of it being something completely. I said, it does not matter. Does not matter. It's amazing. It's a interesting. If you're an amateur or an armchair psychiatrist, psychologist,
watch the documentary about Eileen Wuornos, the monster, and how she was so convinced that what she was doing was right.
Yeah, it's unreal.
When she was robbing those hitchhikers.
Yeah,
she was a prostitute. You know what I'm talking about? Eileen Wuornos, the monster. Oh my gosh, she was robbing hitchhikers.
Is that that movie was made after?
Yeah, she was picking up hitchhikers, and then she would rob them because she was a hooker, and then she'd just kill them because she thought that they were gonna do terrible things to her. But
maybe some of them probably did.
Right, but
I'll always say in any argument, there's two truths, and then there's about where the real truth is probably about somewhere between those two.
Yeah,
and some of these though, their story's so wild it's unreal, but.
I don't get it.
I don't know. Smoke Daddy, what do you got, buddy? Here to finish out hour one.
So, I don't remember how this got brought up. I guess I was talking to Wild Bill in there this week or over the weekend.
Conversations with a 5-year-old.
Mm-hmm. What are you guys scared of? Really?
Nuclear war. Connies, Festival people. Small hands. Smell like cabbage.
Wait, why were you talking with Wild Bill about this?
He was asking what I was scared of.
Did you tell him nothing?
I mean, at first, because I didn't think, but then I really got into it. I'm not a huge fan of heights.
You're going this way. I had a bunch of very terrible things in my head that I'm absolutely afraid of. You went with
AIDS,
heights.
Cancer, the Black Plague, Ebola. Anything disease-wise in Africa.
Yeah.
All right. I hadn't even thought
No,
about it.
I mean, that's usually not.
So heights is what you went with.
That and
Does that explain why you didn't get your Christmas lights put up this year?
I do struggle. I got to get. It's a double-edged sword. To do it, I got to get good and pickled to get past the fear. But then I'm on top of the roof, good and
drunk. Yeah, good idea, David.
And it wasn't so bad till we did that walkout. That thing's like 30 foot off the ground.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
But yeah, so I don't know. Used to think it was probably snakes worse than spiders. Like, I don't like snakes.
I don't like spiders and snakes.
But somebody posted this thing on Facebook, a local electrician, that one of his guys saw. And it was like a 6-inch diameter spider, and they had a close-up of his fangs or whatever there. And that just trips me out, man. Mainly because, like, when you're sleeping.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
who knows what's crawling all over you. It just weirds me out.
Hmm.
So, yeah, heights and spiders while I'm sleeping.
Oh, boy.
That's really not where I was going with this question. I probably got into deeper things in life that I was afraid of. But if we're going to stay on that level,
Foreclosure?
We can go deeper.
I would say I am probably most fearful of like something that I did causing harm to my family. Like in private practice and probably still now keeping situational awareness of where you're at, what's going on. Like if something happened to like one of my loved ones because of somebody, like something that happened, you might as well put the chains on me next because I'm going. Because I'm just not going to stop. Because that will be the retribution. And I'll have to live with it forever. But I figured if I go into prison with a law degree, I'm sure they'll take it at that point. But like I'll be well protected. I'm a jailhouse lawyer that has actual legal experience. Like best of both worlds.
For sure.
I live high on the sword. Another thing I'm afraid of failure, obviously. Failure is a big one. That's been probably the type A driver of my personality since I was a wee little lad. Failure is a big thing. Now, what is it? I don't know. What does success look at? I will tell you that probably the greatest accomplishments in life have nothing to do with what I've done academically or career-wise. It is the little ones and the wife that put their head down at 10:25 and go to sleep at night. Like that's the best thing I've ever done or been a part of. Other than that, what happens after you die? Like that's probably the biggest thing I'm afraid of.
I used to be real scared of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of that, going into a rabbit hole, some TikTok user has a theory that you don't actually die, that there's this quantum universe thing that your spirit just goes on to the next universe.
He's never done shrooms.
No, I've never done shrooms.
Huh? Me neither. No, I mean neither. I was just like, I listened to an episode of Rogan the other day with this
Maybe that's where it came from.
70-some-year-old woman. I think she was in her 70s. She appeared to be British as hell. It was very tough to listen to. Like with her accent was so thick. And she was like one of the leaders in psychedelic research, talking about like mushroom. I couldn't get it out there. Mushrooms and all kinds of like psychedelic stuff. And she was talking about like when she started studying like mystics, and she was really into like medieval books and like mages and wizards and stuff like that, like when she was as young as 10. And then now, she's had a full-blown career about, entering this altered dimension and like this other, sounds pretty nutty. I don't think I can handle it, but I think I think there's good medicinal uses for it. But,
Well, I think the FDA actually just cleared some trials to
they're actually, I just heard it. Matter of fact, I was down at Holland Family Medicine listening to a news report on the TV, and there's certain states, I'm not sure which one, but they're trying to decriminalize some of the natural hallucinogens, i.e. like peyote, psilocybin, some like naturally harvested DMT, ayahuasca, stuff like that.
So like Oregon California.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, yes, probably. I'd say probably something like that. Colorado is probably a close
Yeah, it
second.
could be high up there.
But no. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I'm scared to death of. Number one would be the dark. Still to this day, you laugh all you want to, some bitch, but I don't like the dark.
Because you're
Like-
not born in the darkness.
Well, the funny thing is, I will never forget. I was probably when did the original Blair Witch Project come out?
99, 2000.
98, 99.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
That's what I'm speculating too.
Blair
I was in high school.
Witch.
What day? That was 30 years ago.
Blair Witch Project came out in 1994.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was.
So in 1994, let's say, what is that? So let's do 1994 minus 1986. That would have put me at the ripe old age of 8 years old.
I gave him
What?
Go ahead, buddy.
Are you laughing at my math skills?
No.
Could you have figured that out, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 less than 10.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I watched that movie, unbelievably, with my dad, and we went, and he made me go deer hunting. Actually, that's wrong. That movie came out in 1999. It was about a story that occurred in 94.
So I was right.
So what's that then? How old is it?
You had been 12. 87 to 99.
86, 99 is 13.
Yeah,
13.
so I'd have been 13. Thanks, Rain Man.
Mm.
Well, at least you didn't have to go. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Stick it in and twist it.
Go ahead.
Bastard.
Go
I'm not a
ahead.
good math guy. Everybody knows that. No big deal. Get over it.
I was getting ready to ask you how you do on
shifts? What was the 3 shifts? You remember that? Call back to an early episode. The Ninja, the Bina, and the
Santa Maria.
No, but you had something else. What was it?
No,
The Mayflower.
No, he was talking about the Mayflower, but he referenced the.
Nina and Pinta. I said that Christopher Columbus was on the Mayflower. That's what I said. See, sapsucker. I said what I'm trying to get at here is I was forced to watch the Blair Witch Project with my father in the movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went deer hunting the next morning. And of course, where I was going to hunt was in a different location as my father. And we'd get on the 4-wheeler or the 3-wheeler, maybe a 3-wheeler at the time, I don't know. But he'd drop me off here, and I'd go on across the ditch and then walk up the hill to where I was going to sit. And I had to walk up there by myself, and I was scared shitless. Because having witnessed that movie, I mean, it was real. You know what I'm saying? So I was scared to death. But I don't like the dark very well. And then,
So how do you do walking to your stand now?
what do you mean? Well, now I just walk to my stand.
Maxadoodle keeps him company.
Yeah, or I have a light.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, like, do you not just get? You don't get eeried out in the dark sometimes? Like if you're in the woods
I
by
don't like
yourself?
going to the stand, like especially in this place I don't know that well.
Yeah.
I let my other senses take over. I'm gonna
Right.
Smell or try to hear.
I was always really creeped out, like if we were in the dark, because I was in scouts and we did a lot of night hiking, and like you could walk.
Seems like a very dangerous activity.
If you could walk in a deer trail,
Mm.
you would never get anything in your face. Did you know that? If
I
you
don't
could,
believe
if
that.
you, what do you mean?
Because anytime I'm in the woods, I try to walk on a deer trail. I'm always getting something in my face.
Huh.
Their shoulders are
Sounds
right
like you need to walk with other people.
We'll put that to the test one of these.
But anyway, I didn't like being the last person in line or behind the field of the flashlight glow. I didn't like being behind that. I'm not a big fan of the dark. Still, I'm
I
not
get that.
afraid to say it.
That's fine.
It's not a big. I mean, I worked in the dark for almost 10 years. Anyway, and then the second thing that I'm scared most of is I guess is dying. Yeah, like I took panic attack pills for Jesus. I still take them, but like I mean, I'm afraid of like my heartbeat gets going too fast, or if I get dizzy or one of those things. Like
Man, ever since I can remember being afraid of dying, what happens after you die. But in the last few years, I don't know why. It's just not a.
I mean, it's a thing that I think it's just like a realization you come to. It's going to happen sometimes. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Wild Bill, man, he's going to be a bright kid. You know that? Like that little son of a bitch is going to be sharp as a tack. Watching them other two go, and then obviously riding them coattails, he's going to be sharp. You know that.
Wild man.
For sure.
Anyway, that was my weekend wonder.
That's a good one.
I used to be scared of the Sunday scares.
What's that mean?
I used to have the bad case of the Sunday scares.
What's that?
What's that?
Sunday scaries is where you're afraid of what's coming on Monday. Like,
oh, you mean like when you're practicing law and stuff?
oh gosh.
Yeah.
When I knew on Monday morning I had 15 or 20, half of them incarcerated, half of them not. I used to just get like feel it in my throat, sick of, just not an enjoyable experience. I can't believe you guys have never had the Sunday scaries.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they had a name like that.
I've never been responsible for anybody being incarcerated either.
Yeah. No, but it was just because Mondays were so bad, like Monday schedule wise. I always said, like, if I could make it through Wednesday, like my week's over, because I did 98% of my week on Monday and Tuesday.
I'm just trying to imagine me telling some of the folks that I worked with that I had this
Monday scaries or the Sunday scaries.
I think I had them, but it's just not a term.
I bet you would find out if you asked more people, like, hey, you get Sunday scaries? Oh yeah, I hate coming back to work on Monday. I mean, you guys enjoy a very busy Sunday fun day schedule, so maybe that's
not
why.
as much lately.
No, it's okay. You don't have to hide it from me.
No, there's no hiding it.
It's
I've
okay.
been on call. I mean, everybody's been busy. It's just.
And you know what Janelle told me? She goes, we have to attend maybe on occasion. It would be good. So, because I don't want to. And I was like, well, you can go anytime you want.
No.
So,
Hey, Dave,
it's time for a haircut.
here we go.
The summer heat is fully on, and it is miserable.
Yep.
Now is not the time to be walking around with a mop top of hair. Go see our buddy Jay Maxey at Maxey Barbershop and let him use that sweet vacuum trimmer on your mess of hair this summer. Jay will get it trimmed just right. While Jay also trims beards, mustaches, ear hair, and any other hair that may grow on or around your head, located in Huntingburg. Jay has been a supporter of the Wondering Dutchmen from the start. Stop in today for all your hair, mustache, and beard trimming needs. You go ahead and tell Jay that the Dutchman sent you. We'll be right back.
Hey, Wanderers. Are you in the market for a new grill this grilling season? If so, you're going to love our newest sponsor, Southern Indiana Hardwoods. Southern Indiana Hardwoods is your go-to source for Green Mountain grills, grill accessories, and wood pellets. Southern Indiana Hardwoods not only sells Green Mountain grills, they are the exclusive manufacturer for Green Mountain Grills wood pellets, ensuring the highest quality and consistency for your new grill. Maybe you'd love that new grill, but you don't own a pickup or a trailer. That's no problem. Southern Indiana Hardwoods will deliver any pellet grill to DuBois County, Indiana for free. That's right, you don't have to worry about the hassle of transportation or shipping. Nick Merkley at Southern Indiana Hardwoods is going to bring that new grill to your doorstep. It's assembled, pre-burned, and ready to go. And there's one more thing. Right now, through May 29th, 2023, when you buy a grill from Nick and mention that the Dutchman sent you, you're going to receive 3 free bags of pellets to get you started on your grilling journey. So what are you waiting for? Call Nick today at 812-639-3974 and order that new Green Mountain Grills pellet grill. Trust us, you won't regret it. Dutchman out.
Hey, we are.
Yeah,
The glizzy machine says hi, and we just lighten that load over there.
that's right.
Yeah, I love hot.
Oh, boy. We ought to release this footage of the glizzy break when we just attack the glizzy machine and just, like an ATM, just hands out.
Maybe I ought to just put that generic GoPro up right over top of it.
Oh, my.
We'll just have a glizzy cam.
Roll that beautiful glizzy.
Oh, boy. That'd be great.
Hey, welcome back to the second hour of our show.
Yep.
But before we dive in, Let me tell you about our sponsor for this hour once again, by our friends Catering by Meyer.
Yep.
I know you may be worried that they are busy with the Bombers baseball games.
I'm worried, Big Mace.
Hey, but put those worries to rest, boys. I spent some time down there this
I
past
heard you
weekend.
were doing a little work.
Flipping the burgers again, helping Bubba and the boys and the girls down there. And don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from.
Good.
Catering by Meyer is still booking events and that's a good thing for you. Menu is excellent. Service is out of this world. The price is right on the money. It's a no-brainer. If you have an event coming up where you have to feed just a handful or 200, call Catering by Meyer today. The fryers and the grills at Catering by Meyer don't mind working 7 days a week. Give our friends at Bubba and Jared a call and tell them the Dutchman sent you.
Heck yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh,
We got notes.
do I need to plug my phone in?
I guess I could have just said it. I'll edit it.
He just said.
We could check. We never
Yeah,
did
well,
check.
yeah, because I know you said you wanted to.
And mine probably is okay.
I'm going to edit this whole portion out.
Why?
I guess I don't have to.
It just
No.
breaks down the fourth wall.
It's the
Yeah.
rawness.
Everybody
the
thinks
rawness.
we're perfect. We're not perfect.
No.
God, no.
Not even close.
Yeah, I'd say just plug it in.
Yeah, better be safe than sorry.
Am I unplugging?
Probably-
The white one.
Unplug mine.
Go ahead.
Oh.
It's a team effort. Now that I got you alone, Wonders, it's Dave, the good-looking one of the group. Oh, shit.
What?
Bum, bum, bum.
No, I think we're good. 0.5, right?
Yeah.
Zoomed in on you, Dave?
It should be Mace 2 when he sits back right here where my hand is.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Well, Wonders, we're trying real hard here.
Dang it, Arlo. Yeah, I'm good on mine.
It's fine. We're fine.
Yeah. You want to just
In the words of Walter Sobachek,
Sobachek?
nothing's F tier.
Hey, we're back. Hey.
Oh, is that? Are we?
Are we editing it out?
No.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
just make it work, guys.
Dave, did you enjoy being the star of the show?
I
by
did.
Yourself?
It was a little intimidating.
Still didn't have much.
For those
to
who
say,
don't watch, we had to recharge our camera batteries.
Which,
Yeah.
by the way, it's weird when you just listen, because I realized how much I say like, and I almost slapped myself driving home from work the other day because I was like, wow, I used like a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm working very hard to try not to say that. Because
Like every other word. Like, yeah.
hey, asshole, I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now that we're back and we've already read our.
Should we start a drinking game for the Wanderers?
Oh, God.
Every time it bleeps because Missile Lip says something he's not supposed to.
No.
Or every time you say they have to take a drink.
We'll have producer Arlo pick a word. What he thinks is a repetitive word.
Well, he's got to be here for that.
Oh.
Burn.
Shots
Arlo,
fired.
love you, buddy.
He's got a lot of things going on today.
He's got a lot of irons in the old fire.
What's your favorite summertime fruit?
What? Fruit or food?
Fruit.
Enunciate, please.
Ooh,
Use it in a
watermelon?
sentence.
Huh?
Watermelon?
Ooh, not bad. Not a bad call there.
Favorite
Favorite?
summertime fruit
Watermelon.
and why?
Because I can't think of any other summertime fruits.
Strawberries, peaches,
Yeah, I'll stick with
I
watermelon.
don't think I
Cantaloupe,
don't think strawberries
melon.
is a
They're
summertime.
spring.
Yeah, but when they come into season. I listen, I don't know. Any fruit could be a summertime fruit.
Tomato.
Oh, Dave, you're going to break the internet. What are you looking up?
When is strawberry season?
You plant them very late winter.
Yeah, between late May and June.
Oh, wow.
Sounds awful summery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stick with watermelon, though. It's I don't really. I mean, bananas is probably my favorite fruit, followed by apples. See, God dang it, that goes right into my next topic.
I
You guys
love it. I
kiss
can't
my
wait.
ass. But
I would probably go with watermelon as well, or with a close second, probably with a
cantaloupe.
no.
I'm not a cantaloupe guy at all.
No.
I mean, I like them, but
That's
you ever
where I
heard
want
called muskmelons?
mushmelons. Yes,
Okay.
that's where I wanted to go with this because I'm a big honeydew guy.
I like a good honeydew.
The honeydew melon is probably my favorite melon.
Real
Well, no,
sweet.
other than watermelon. That's obviously my number one is watermelon. But then my second would be honeydew melon, and then I don't know. Like peaches are pretty good too. I do like peaches, nectarines.
Plums.
Moving to the country.
Gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country. Gonna eat a lot of peaches. Peaches come from a can.
They were put there
by a man
in a factory downtown. That was a good one.
Mhm.
Who sings it?
Presidents of the United States of
That
America.
baby. We should play that game.
Used to have that. I think he used to have the
We
CD.
allowed to do that?
No, probably not.
I think you're allowed to play a certain amount as long as you give credit and aren't getting paid. Maybe
As long as you give
We're
credit where
digressing.
credit is due.
we're digressing from.
I think if we're talking about, to me, a summer fruit that I love because you see it almost at all fruit stands is just that bushel basket of peaches.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, you get some of those good old blackberries. Local lady in town, friend of the program, Joe Ellis, his mother makes a mean blackberry cobbler. Used to,
God.
because she would go out and pluck the wild ones.
We had a whole bunch of them down the yard when I moved in here.
I
We'd
remember.
I make a pretty mean jam,
Oh, yeah.
but they just stopped producing, and I got tired of messing with them. And I mowed them over when they stopped. There's a whole thing. It was the right way to put them to bed at the end of the season, and I didn't know it.
Oh, I think you trim them back, trim them way back.
But you only trim back the ones that produce, and then the ones that didn't produce, you leave longer. And I think I jacked that up the first time.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, what are you like? Why do you have
berries
that look on your
considered
face?
fruit?
Yeah,
I guess,
berries
yeah.
are considered fruit. Why do you have that look on your face? What is your problem?
Because I mowed down my berries. Yeah. I miss them.
I've talked to Janelle. Well, I've told her I'd love.
I got
to.
wild ones at home.
I got some wild ones back here.
Yeah.
That I seen mowing.
I've talked to Janelle about putting in a raspberry blackberry patch with an orchard as well. She's like, "Who's going to take care of it?" And I'm like, "Oh, we'll find time." Yeah.
I got all these mulberry trees here too, and I've been thinking about trying to.
I
I got
love
a ton of them, and I've been thinking about trying to make mulberry jam.
You can't.
Mulberry wine.
You can make it. We used to eat the shit out of them.
Mm,
My grandma down in Selvin, Indiana,
mm.
right across the street from the newly opened Selvin General Store.
We need
Is
to
this
take
your great grandma?
We
Yeah.
need to take the ladies
We
down.
talked about her last week.
Yeah, we did. Right down on the corner. She had a big ass mulberry tree, and we would go down there. Remember, we said we had the apple fights when we go down there to mow and stuff.
Mhm.
We would get in so much trouble because me and my brother would come home and our feet would just black, stained from mulberries because they fall off.
The road back here stained from them.
Is that right?
Off in the road.
We used to have one at the corner of the lake dam, and was probably the biggest contributing factor to our lake dam leaking. But I had to get rid of that. But we would do it, and we would make mulberry pie. You could make mulberry pie and stuff like that. Ooh, by the way, Grandma Maria, she made Grandma Maria Shirley. I call her Grandma. Going to Grandma's house, she's got everything. She made a rhubarb pie the other day.
Oh,
You ever had a rhubarb pie?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You ever had? You know what rhubarb looks like?
Nope.
it's like a celery.
It's a
looking.
stalk.
It's a stalk. It looks
With
like
a-
celery, but it's red.
It's red, like
but
a real,
part of it can be poisonous.
yeah. I don't know what it is,
Like
but
deathly poisonous?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about
No,
death, but
it's making-
sickening or something.
Yeah, there's
But
a
yeah,
part of it that is.
It's just the stalk that you.
That's what I'd get, and I'd share it with the guards.
I'd put a bunch of sugar in it and make it
Call
taste
back.
good.
Call back to hour one.
I like to eat watermelon with tahine.
Oh, the stuff that
You
you,
know what?
drink with your.
Yeah.
Some lady at More for Less, because I shop local, Angie Woodruff. When I was at More for Less, I was getting some for a recipe I was doing, And she goes, "Oh, I love eating that on cantaloupe."
Amen.
And I looked at her like
Did
she
she
was
have
crazy.
glasses?
Yes.
Long curly hair?
Yes.
She's a Dutch woman too.
Oh.
She just lives out past our house,
Well, shout out to her.
going towards Selvin. But yeah, anyway, Cesar, my buddy, told me, he's like, you eat that on manzanas. Manzanas is apple. And then you eat it on oranjas, which is oranges. And then watermelon, you can eat it on that as well. And he was like, I don't know how to say watermelon in Spanish, so that's why I didn't try. But
Watermelon, no.
yeah. Going back to the Asian, did you know that? Did you know that? Remember we talked about that?
Yeah, and I've caught it in like 9 different TikToks.
Cebolla Nation. Hey, Mr. Johnson. Felipe is drinking the beer on the work. Anyway, you put tahini on watermelon, dude, like fresh tahini or fresh watermelon, like out of the refrigerator that's colder than hell and ready to eat. Sprinkle a little tahini on that. It's top notch.
Yeah.
I don't like cantaloupe. I don't know why I do, but my kids
I like cantaloupe.
eat the shit out of cantaloupe. My mom bought 2 of them the other day because my kids ate every stitch of watermelon that she had at their house. And the kids were like, "Dad, can you please cut that cantaloupe up?" So I did, and it was harder than a brick bat. And it just didn't, I don't like it. But Eleanor was like, "Oh, yeah, this is good. There's nothing wrong with it." And I'm like, that's why you are
Special.
probably adopted. Because that tastes like shit to me. But I don't know why. I don't know. But yeah,
100%.
summertime fruits are a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love them in like a liquid state over a little bit of shaved ice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like most of my fruit in a liquid state over
Vodka. Have you done the smoothies with the frozen berries? You know,
yeah.
You can buy those big ass bags of frozen, like mixed
Yeah.
frozen berries.
Throw
at
it in the
Sam's.
blender.
Throw it in a blender with some vodka and some ice.
Oh, I never did it with vodka. I just used to make them for like a breakfast.
See, but I'm not a frozen drink guy.
Oh,
Like even when it comes to Margs with the gang,
Oh, I
like
hate
on the
I
rocks.
can't do frozen. I'm a on the rocks guy.
yeah,
me and tequila.
Me and tequila.
makes your clothes come off.
tequila makes
The first time I ever tried to drink anything that was alcohol, a buddy came into my house. My mom, old Margie Bell, she's a big tequila gal.
Shout
Okay.
out. She's a fan of the show.
And, oh yeah, and she was gone one day, and I told him, I said, "I'm going to drink some." And so we had what I now know are called shaker glasses.
Oh man,
And I was like, I'll just have a shot of this. So I filled it like a third of the way full.
Oh,
not knowing how
good.
much
Yeah,
shot
sure.
was. And I was like, with that Jose, and
Jose Gold.
I just barfed everywhere.
what about Montezuma's? Montezuma's Revenge. You ever had that?
Ever since then, like the smell of tequila, I don't
Mezcal.
know why that stuff.
You ever had mezcal, like real mezcal? Got the worm in it. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Mom always gets Jose Gold, just bottom shelf stuff.
Good Lord.
I shout out to our buddy Clint Hopf. He is a tequila guy.
I drank
Won't
an
drink anything
entire
else.
fifth of Swaza, Suaza, one time. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why I had it, but I got it, and I lost the cap.
So
And then
you-
yeah,
drink it.
So
all.
I
so
gotta drink it
I
all.
drank every bit of it, and I don't remember nothing.
I had, I think it probably 21st birthday. It was ruined for me for a long time because anytime somebody'd bring a shot of tequila, I was like, oh God, I'm gonna throw up.
We
Like
used
it
to
could
do
be the
these things
first one out of
called
the gate.
tequila poppers. Shout out Audrey Meyer and Debbie Welp and Kathy Tabor and all them hussies from the overtime, the old
Yeah.
OT squad. You know what I'm talking about? Of tequila popper. You ever done that?
No.
So you take tequila in a shot, like a tall doubler type deal,
Oh, yeah.
and then you put that in there with like Mountain Dew or Sprite or something that's like highly carbonated, like a soda.
Citrusy and soda.
Yeah, citrusy. And you take it and you pop it, and then it just fizzes like hell, and then you shoot it down. I don't know why. It was like a tequila poppers. That's what they always call it.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of margaritas. I've gotten to enjoy them, and I've got some
Probably
of the,
more of a daiquiri guy.
Pre-mixed
Margaritas
stuff.
gives me heartburn.
only one or two. Like I'm not gonna have just a margarita day. That's tough.
Oof.
That is
Be
tough.
breathing far.
Yeah, that is a tough spot.
Good topic.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked
Moving on. Casey, what you got, Fud?
Okay.
it. Fud.
Bud? Don't know what you got because you didn't contribute to show notes, but that's okay. So,
Do you
Shots
utilize name tags on people?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
I had a situation the other day. I forget where we were at. And I was like, well, hey, Steve, thank you. Appreciate that. And the guy looked at me and was like, how do you know your name? And I go, wearing a name tag. And he's like, oh, shit, like it's always on. I forgot all about it. And I was like, hey, it happens to the best of us. But like when I'm anywhere, like especially like at a restaurant or like in a like service thing, like I try to use their name.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the resort, because we have name tags and we have name badges and we have all that other stuff, I realize that some people have name tags that aren't even their name because they forgot them and they go get them. And you'll be looking at somebody and be like, Kate, damn it, Kate, answer. And somebody would be like, oh, that's Shirley. She forgot her name tag today. So like, I think there's like a high probability, like there's not a high probability, but there is a little bit, slight bit of probability that you may or may not call them by the wrong name. But I'm a big user of the name tag, and I love it when people forget and they're like,
We used to
how do you
have
know me?
we used to have our names on our shirts
Mhm.
at work when we used to wear button ups and they were just miserable and everybody hated them. So we got rid of them and they gave us just the regular
High vis t-shirts.
the high vis dry fit ones. Well, they had our name on it. And like if a citizen would say it to me, like, oh, hey, Zach, you know what I mean? And you have no clue who they are. Like the look that you give them is like, hey,
So I met some new
friend.
wanderers at a shindig here on the other side of the woods here over the weekend and met new people. But now because of this little, podcast thing here, Dave Smoker. And I'm like, hey, you there. But yeah, it's weird. But I don't have a name tag on. They just know me.
I got approached. I've been approached before by people that I have no clue of. And that's because of, he's like, man, I love your show. I love everything you guys got going on. And I'm like, appreciate you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Love T's and P's. Love it, man. But yeah, I love the look on the people's face whenever you do refer to them as their name tag. Like when they, just like you said, like that's why I was laughing so hard because I do it a lot.
Yeah.
Like I'm a huge proponent.
I use it because I think it breaks down that fourth wall.
Yes.
See, I come from a whole different. I didn't know. I do that, but I use them like at work. There's still people that I probably ought to know. I just am terrible with names.
That
Or
was
even
the-
people that I'm pretty familiar with, like see regularly, but maybe don't necessarily talk to regularly. I'm like, oh man, I'm just not a guy that can remember like
Yeah.
everybody's name. And
When I
face.
first started at the resort, because you can imagine big place employs 1,000+ people, it's a good thing we had name tags because there would be like in the beginning, it's like, whoa, no way.
Yeah.
Don't know your name for the first 6 months.
When I worked at the mine, you didn't have names.
Said numbers.
No, you had nicknames.
You had handles.
Oh, Mimi over there.
CB handles. But the worst part about it is you didn't. You might as well just close your eyes. It was all on sound, voice recognizing, like knowing who was talking was a huge thing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you on here, Casey? Yeah, go ahead. And being able to say, yeah, go ahead, Mimi. Are you on here, Smoke? Yeah, go ahead, Casey. You know what I mean? Like being able to answer, knowing who was talking, like that was a good skill to have. Because there were several times where somebody would be like, they would holler at you and you'd be like, yeah, go ahead. And have no idea who they were talking to. None. Because you can't see them.
Right.
They could be across the pit. They could be anywhere and everywhere. You know what I mean? I think voice recognition is a huge thing for CB drivers.
Well, that's what our tech overlords believe too.
Huh? I don't know where that was going.
Well, like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg,
Oh, yeah.
the artificial intelligence people.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm a pro name tag guy.
Oh, yeah.
I just
Have you ever put anything on your name tag, or like, have you ever had the opportunity to make your own name tag?
mm-mm.
I have.
What'd you put on it?
Mace.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, how long ago are we talking?
High school. Working at Wendy's.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just put Mace on there. Big.
Everybody knows who you are.
I know. That was a curse, I think.
No, buddy, I think it's...
Some would say.
No, you're not cursed at all.
I mean, I know. Me, I'm not. But I'm just saying some would say, like the fame, like if you were famous.
Well, easy. Pump the brakes on
Not
that.
us.
I think
not
he,
us.
yeah, I
Not
think he's
us.
seen his everybody knows Mace thing.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like if you were Paul Walker, or well, he's dead. That's a bad thing. If you were Donald Trump,
Pump the brakes.
Yeah.
he should have. What happens if you were like,
Tell you what, that went up in flames.
oh boy, yikes! Like just say if you were Jelly Roll,
Little
you
fast.
can't go to the damn grocery store.
I bet if Jelly
If you
Roll...
were Donald
Hold on,
Trump,
time
if you
out,
were
time out.
Donald Trump,
Time
you
out.
couldn't go to the grocery store.
You say that, though.
He
But-
actually just put a TikTok out. He went to Walmart there in Nashville because his record was supposed to be there. And the guy's working in like audio video or whatever. He's like, "Hey man, I'm looking for this Jelly Roll album." He's like, "Who?" He said, "Jelly Roll is vinyl coming out." And he was like, man, I stock him. I don't think I recognize that." And he gets his little thing. He's like, "No, man, it's not even in our system. I'm sorry." He's like, "What's the name again?" He's like, "We can look for it, and I can call or something." And she's walking out, he's like,
be a real kick to the ego.
That's what he said on the way. I was like, came in here. They want to buy my first album from Walmart because I'm that big of a deal. And he said, I didn't even know who I was.
But I mean, honestly, if you've ever seen a famous person out in the wild
yeah,
and they're not wearing or they don't have any of their see, I almost did it. Try not to. Any of their
distinguishing things.
characteristics of what they have,
Right.
or who they are. There's more that fly under the radar than what you think.
Best buddy of mine, Tyler Sibrel, was in the military, flying. He flew all the time. Rammstein, Germany. I think I'm going to have a stroke before this is over with.
You're doing good, buddy.
Rammstein, Germany, Hawaii, like all these different airports. He would fly in and fly out, fly in, fly out. Huge Steelers fan.
Mm-hmm.
Ran into Ben Roethlisberger
Yeah.
in an airport one time. And he's like, I knew it was him because the guy's a monster. He's huge, like 10 feet tall and uglier than sin. I mean, he's Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
And Tyler was like, he's like, shh. I'll sign we can take a picture. I'll give you an autograph or whatever. Just chill. Just don't make a big deal of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and he was like, yeah, dude, for real. No problem. So he's got like a picture of him and Ben Roethlisberger, like with his arm around him and got an autograph and like all kinds of shit. But he's like, just keep it low key, man.
And it's
no big deal.
And unfortunately, it's a situation
He's
of
like, holy shit! Everybody in the airport, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
and just if you think about it,
You son of a bitch.
there was a guy, and then he says, "Go Browns."
I was just getting ready to go to Panda Express, you cocksucker.
Yeah. There was a guy when I was in Grand Rapids. One of his buddy, I played rugby with him, and he had a buddy that was 7 foot tall. Met him once, and of course, I was like, "What's it like to be 7 foot tall?" He's like, "It's just you're tall. It's an inconvenience." Oh, cool. And everybody, and I go, "So what's the number one question people ask you about?"
How's the weather up there?
Okay, so number two, who do you play for in the NBA? And it's because you don't necessarily maybe know who they are. You're just like, that guy's 7 foot. He's got to play in the NBA. So I think stars are not as noticeable as what you believe.
Right.
It's just, do you have the fortitude to be like, hey, that's Ben Roethlisberger?
You always see,
Jelly Roll, though, looks like Jelly Roll.
yeah.
Yeah, but
There's
I
no
tell
messing
you
that.
what, if you put Jelly Roll in a T-shirt and pair of shorts, and he's
Well-
not all duded up like he gets to.
I think if you put
He's just-
Jelly Roll in khakis in a polo, you wouldn't maybe know who.
I just don't think.
He just always dresses ratty as shit. That's why I like him.
Somebody would just think he's an overweight, tatted white dude that's come from the trailer park to get something at Walmart.
Dave Smoker?
Not that I have anything against Jelly Roll. I think Jelly Roll. I like him. I'm a fan. I kind of am a fan of Bunny. Some of her TikToks come up and she's asking questions to the big fella and really seems like a rag to riches love story. And I can't wait till the documentary comes out on one of the streaming services.
She paid his way for a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Help him get his kid back.
Yeah.
I think Bunny's got a heart of gold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
We got Smoke.
I don't even know what that topic was.
I can't
name
wait.
tags on people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Smoke.
All right. I was talking about this at work the other day. Do you think kids still get shit for eating cylindrical food? Because like I love bananas, but I won't eat one in public. If I take one to work, I'm getting a pocket knife out. I love corn dogs. State Fair has corn dogs everywhere. I ain't going to get one.
This is really something you wonder about?
Yeah, because I feel like kids are getting soft, but like just from when I said I like bananas earlier, Mace was like,
Yeah, but that's because he's a juvenile child over
I
there.
know, but anybody around my age has the same thing. Like, you know, when somebody pulls out a banana and they're looking around to see who's watching them.
Zero cares given. I don't care.
There's a big banana eater that works with me. There's two of them, two big banana eaters that work with me. And every time, hey, can you make eye contact when you eat that?
See, it's
Hey,
assholes.
Think
like
you can take that down in one bite? Hey, you want me to peel that for you?
So,
I love it. I do it every time.
so Smoke, your sample size here is one person, and that's what throws you for the entire loop. Does anybody throughout your day give you as much guff about eating a banana or a corn dog? Like
I don't know. I
Missile
don't eat
is.
them in front of people.
I don't.
I wish I was able to access the photos and videos on my old phone that are currently living on my new phone, because I would show you a video.
Do you take pictures of this guy while he's eating a banana?
No,
Oh,
I took a video of our buddy A-Hole. You remember at the Cardinals game? I took a video of A-Hole eating a brat at the Cardinals game and sent it to his wife.
oh man.
I guarantee you one thing. You walk into my break room and you sit down with a plate full of corn dogs. It's a different world, bud. It's a different world. I guarantee you.
Maybe it's a blue collar. I don't know.
You're getting shit, pal. If you come into the break room with a plate full of corn dogs
And no knife.
and no knife, just a stick and a bottle of mustard, your ass is grass.
Who, by you?
No, everybody. They're
not
going to
worried.
roast your ass. No, it's not
I'm
that
not.
you're worried. It's just like the question clearly states, do you think kids still give each other guff over eating cylindrical foods?
I
Like,
bet
do you?
they don't care.
No.
I think that's where it's because I've never heard Wyatt like
No.
heckle his brother or anything.
For eating
I've
a
not
banana.
heckled my kids for eating bananas,
No.
but
No.
I can see this guy standing in the kitchen. Wild Bill's eating a banana. Go ahead, Wild Bill. Eat that banana, boy.
Hey,
Dad,
now,
what are you talking
now
about?
here's a real question. When it comes to eating corn on the cob, do you eat it like a typewriter? Or do you take it in this? Because I ain't never seen anybody eat a hot dog from the side. But
now, anytime that I have had a corn dog at State Fair, it's definitely from the side.
oh, bullshit! I'm at least like a 2 or 3 packet of mustard kind of guy, and I'm going right around the tip first. And I'm going to go ahead and take that tip down, take her off.
Get a little on your chin.
And then I'm taking the rest of that packet and going for the next bite. And then I'm going to open the other packet, spit that corner out, spitting that corner out. And then I'm going in and I'm going to
Pop it.
I'm going to pull the sheath. I'm going to pull the sheath. I'm going to pull the stick down farther. So when I go in for my third bite that I'm not getting any stick.
Mm.
And then the last bite, I'm going the rest of that packet and finish her off.
Man, air fryers have really changed the whole
Corn dog game.
home corn dog game.
See, now you don't ever give nobody shit about eating the damn. I think or I've given a shit about a hot dog, but like a mozzarella stick. Let's go back to that, like a mozzarella stick.
Yeah, that's cylindrical.
That's
I mean,
cylindrical.
if you're not deep-throating your food that you're eating.
There's a link thing that comes in.
Well, and I think it's how you hold it as you.
I've never seen anybody eat a cucumber whole like that. Like,
But I guarantee I'd give them shit.
if somebody's just taking a whole goddamn cucumber in the one shot there.
Scratching their tonsils with it.
Hey, that's how hymen injuries happen.
See Masoner take that cucumber down at lunch? I bet that somebody even got a gag reflex.
Oh,
I love it. And if nobody laughs during this, move on. Like you don't need to be here. Keep scrolling. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't laugh about eating cylindrical foods, if you can't laugh when somebody farts, if you can't laugh about talking about poop or like anything that's just so simple, then you need to rethink your priorities. Because
Taking life way too serious.
I love every minute of it, man.
I'm just going to throw this out there that if we put out a Facebook poll about people that worried about eating,
it's not you're taking this the wrong way. It's not that we're worried about it. If I gave you shit,
no,
for
but
eating,
that was the question, though.
no, it was not.
Do kids still get shit for eating cylindrical foods?
Get shit.
Which means they're worried about if they would.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
I think I worded
No,
it a
it does
little
not.
different. Like, do they get a hard time? Like,
Do you think they still do it to one another like what we would have done to you had you eaten this banana in front of us? Like we're going to give you shit for it. Like I don't give a damn if you care or not. Like I don't care. You know what I mean? And you don't care, and I know that you don't care. Yeah. David is saying no because kids they don't give a shit. They're just so buried in themselves.
First off, kids would have to communicate to each other
exactly.
for that to happen.
Yes.
It'd be more apt for somebody to send a text message to a third party.
Hey, did you see Masoner eating that? That's my text noise.
Yeah, it's a good text noise.
Yeah.
But that's the thing there. Let's be honest about it. Kids don't talk to each other anyways.
weirdos?
That's why there's these issues.
It's wild.
You can't bust somebody's chops anymore
There.
without somebody getting.
Yeah, that's
That's
shape.
what the whole thing is. Busting your chops. Like,
No,
really,
the kids don't do it
I
nowadays.
know. That's nuts, man.
Go coach a middle school baseball team. You
Unreal.
can't kid with these kids.
No.
Like you can't. Great job stumbling out of the box, Coach. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I saw you slip and fall 3 times, roll around in the dirt, do a push up, slip again, do a 180 twisty, and then run down the line.
A misty flip.
I'm joking with you, man. Like just busting chops.
Yeah.
You just don't. Kids don't, and that's
They're
the problem.
Tight.
Well, the problem of it is that in society we've nope.
Here we
Turn it off. Gonna turn it off. I'm not gonna go there.
In the famous words of Dan Toy, shut up, Dan.
Shut up.
Moving on here to our best and most favorite time of the show.
Lizzie time.
Well, that was already a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of cylindrical food items, you want to eat a hot dog on camera?
Go ahead.
Huh?
I dare you.
I bust your chops. on it, I guess.
Welcome to Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts Questions of the Week for the Fellas. Sponsored by Merkley and Sons, the ultimate destination for meat enthusiasts. My fondest memory of Merkley and Sons was going over with my mom on Saturdays to get what meat products we needed. The store was always packed, and I can remember when there were cash or check only. A fond memory for sure when I was growing up. I also remember the tradition of T-bone steaks on Christmas Day. Smoke, those T-bone steaks, guess where they were purchased at?
Tell me.
Merkley and Sons.
I knew it.
Also, when it was time for Christmas Day breakfast, Mace, where do you think that center cut ham was purchased from?
Merkley's.
Yep, you got it. Merkley and Sons. They've been a proud family tradition in the Lindemann household for quite some time. Let them become a tradition of yours today. Go see them and tell them the Dutchman sent you.
Oh, boy.
Oh, here we go. Now, the president of the Morgan Whalen fan club
Uh-oh.
sent in some questions.
Oh, boy.
So, just excited
Nat Brat?
that the president of the Morgan Whalen, huge Morgan Whalen fan, actually, I think she just went to Texas to see Morgan Whalen.
Might have, yeah.
He must have had a show in Texas or something like that.
Yellow City.
She's traveling to see him, catch as many dates as she can.
That's
right.
Kind of like T-Swizzle.
Groupie.
Yep. So our questions today come from president of the Morgan Whalen fan club, Natalie Ingram. Favorite shape of tortilla chip? Scoop, circle, or traditional? Traditional, I would assume would be the triangular shape.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for for the utilitarianism of the actual cafe style chip,
Yeah.
because you're not gonna want to go after like a more like thick dip with a scoop because it's not gonna hold up. So I'm gonna go triangle.
I'm going to go with the flat round.
Oh, those are good.
Because I also, on top of dipping, like to do like a plate of nachos with like melted
Ooh.
cheese.
They lay
also
flat
on there.
better, yeah.
Yeah,
Stack
good
layers better.
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm got myself into a hearty dip, a buffalo chicken, a bean dip,
Mm-hmm.
Something that's got a little girth to it, I'm a scoops guy. Load it up, get in there knuckle deep, get you a big old bite.
That's right.
But for the most part, probably traditional. If I'm just getting little chips of salsa,
Yeah.
little cheese,
Yeah.
probably traditional. Shower curtains or glass doors?
Ooh. I currently have 2 curtains, but I grew up with doors. I have no preference.
I always had curtains till I moved here. Now I have doors, and we've got a stand-in shower unit, not like a tub shower.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking I want to go back to curtains. It's been 10 years, like I've been living with it, but here recently I've been thinking, man, I just wish I had curtains on.
Yeah.
Grew up with curtains like you guys, but our shower in the master bath has glass doors, and I hate them because if you wanted to clean the shower curtain, you throw it in the washer.
Mm-hmm.
You want to clean the glass shower doors,
Squeegee.
it is a process. So probably no particular preference on that. Least favorite children's toy as a parent?
Legos. Nope. Anything that makes noise. And then Legos.
Yeah.
Probably,
Now you've had some injuries from children's toys, Dave.
yeah, and that's what I was kind of going over.
Hot Wheels cars.
But honestly, I think it's going to be Nerf guns because,
Oh, God. How did I forget Nerf guns?
and they're great, and I love everything about them until there's no darts, and then there's always kids whining about there's only 3 darts and he took it, won't give it back. It's just, it seems like they always cause more fights than they do.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Happy times.
I am going to go because we are in that stage where they have like as your kids are growing up and they sing the ABCs and they do the lights and that song and dance, throw them out in a Velpen disposal and let them take it to Velpen. Don't like them.
What is it?
Well, it's like those like toys that like the educational toys. Yes.
And then when the batteries go dead, they're like,
And then you got to put the batteries in. You got to find the screwdriver. Jeez.
we've got a vacuum cleaner that is a pretend one. Well, but it sings the alphabet and stuff like that. And that son of a bitch will go off randomly sometimes. Freaks you out. How long do you keep non-fridge worthy kids' artwork?
Oh, tough spot. Non-fridge worthy's going in the shitter as soon as it comes out of the folder.
We don't even, there's a lot more artwork of the first kid than there was the second, and a lot more of the second than there was the third.
Poor Will Billy.
Yeah.
Poor
You
Will Billy.
won't have much to look back and say, look what I made in kindergarten.
Look what I can do.
We keep it all.
I think there's a company you can send that to, and they scan it all.
Yeah, scan it
Justin
in.
does it.
Great book.
Justin keeps it all. Every single solitary.
I'll keep things that are cool. Like, I mean, we don't put everything on the fridge. Like
Tubs and tubs and tubs of stuff.
Yeah. Someday, eventually, when my father forces me to clean out my room, I'm going to have a ton of stuff where it's like, oh, I remember doing that.
Oh, my old man started the process. Like he just randomly, oh, hey, I found this old duffel bag up there in the room the other day. Figured I'd just drop it off. There's like all my football jerseys, like all kinds of.
Any nudie mags in there?
No.
Oh.
God, no. No.
Best $5 you've ever spent.
Oh, God. Can't tell you. Have to kill you. I don't know, man. $5 don't get you jack shit anymore. Now, if you spend, I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
Took the boy with me when I was living in Brazil. Took Wyatt with me to the gas station to go get a pop, and told him to pick out a lottery card. I think it was $5 one, but it was like $200 card.
Oh,
Nice.
Scratch off winner.
Yeah.
I'd say the best $5 I've ever spent was back in the old days with the traditional dollar menu at McDonald's, when you could go a couple McDoubles, a couple McChickens, and a large drink and be $5.35.
Big Mac snack wrap.
Oh,
You remember those?
Mm-mm.
God, I wish they would bring them back.
but I also love being down to your last $5 and saying, I'm going to go ahead and put this on red, and then winning, and then having $10 and then say, I'm going to let it ride, and then you lose it anyway.
Yeah.
But lose a big toe or lose your big thumb or thumb. Big toe or thumb? What do you want to lose?
Toe.
Toe.
I can't feel mine now. My right big toe and second toe is completely dead, and the ball of my foot.
I guess. I don't know. But see, when you have a foot injury that involves your big toe, they try to sew on something there,
No.
or is that on your hand?
No, I don't know. My great uncle, my grandpa's father, or my grandpa's brother, who's since passed now too, but he cut his off with a lawnmower one time,
Yeah, that'll happen.
and it just kind of threw his balance off. I had to learn how to walk without it.
I
But-
believe I'd try to get myself a job as a flip-flop model. And then when they said no, I'd sue the shit out of them for
I don't think you're a protected.
Discrimination.
I don't think you're a protected class for missing a big toe.
bullshit.
No,
I'm
no.
overweight. I'm
I'm an
40.
I'm an amputee.
You probably
not
have
an
a better.
amputee.
You probably have a better chance of winning that argument for
I'm
being
free
fat.
white. I'm free white and 21, and I'll do whatever the hell I want.
What would you rather find living in your attic? 1,000 cockroaches or one person?
One person.
Yeah, I can take care of a
Jesus
person.
Christ. Hell yes. Get
Really?
out of here, you friggin' bum.
That's
Try telling that
I'd
to
rather find a person in my attic than my basement. Gravity will get him out of the attic, but you got to drag a person up the stairs.
Yeah, probably the one person, because they're probably a lot easier to locate,
rope. What?
relocate. Cockroaches, you don't know where they're going.
Gross.
Yeah, you don't know. All right. President of the Morgan Whalen Fan Club.
Thanks, Nat.
Thank you for your question.
Thanks, cuz.
Thanks for being a big fan of
You
the
know
show.
she's my cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you told us that. Thanks for the questions. And that, fellas, concludes the Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts Questions of the Week for the fellas, sponsored by our friends at Merkley and Sons. Go see them today to plan that end of summer barbecue. Well, fellas, it is time now for the Let the Dutchman Be Your DJ, the growing list on Spotify that I was just jamming out to the other day.
Oh, yeah.
We had some good comments
Yeah.
and compliments
Yeah.
for a little bit of sprinkle of OAR there.
Yeah.
Mr. Siebert over there.
Yeah.
Thank
Shout
you.
out to our buddy Mark Siebert. and his
Yeah,
wife.
Celebration Ice. Able to jam out there.
Glad
So
to hear his wife was able to get out and listen to some.
Yep. And so with that, Big Mace, what are we adding to the list?
So we're going a little bit across the world here for this here deal. We're going to go to 3 different genres on my list this week. First list, number 1 hit here for me will be a catchy little tune by a feller named Ludacris. We're going with the iconic tune Blueberry Yum Yum.
Oh.
Yeah, grab your lighters and your rolling sticky. It's time to get high. That's the first lyrics of that song, which we do not condone any of those activities. Second one, we're going to take it back in time and visit our little friend Bo Cephas, Mr. Hank Williams Jr. with Weatherman.
Fine song.
God, I love that song. I sent David a video of like him singing it live back in like 70-something.
Yeah.
And it's just like the raw emotion.
Something to look up when we're not here. His son, Sam Williams, covers it and does a fine job.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least, I had to throw in one for my short bit of time that I spent in like the emo world by the song "Tonight Will Be the Night That I Will Fall For You" with "Fall For You" by Secondhand Serenade.
Was Secondhand Serenade an emo group?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Smoke Daddy, do you have to add to the list?
We're going to do From Hillbilly Heaven to Honky Tonk Hell, and that's Kenny Chesney's the title, I guess, artist of that, but it's a whole bunch of people in there that sing on that with.
Oh, okay.
A collaboration.
Because what in the hell would Kenny Chesney know about Hillbilly Heaven? Anyways, go on.
And sticking with the collaboration, Blackberry Smoke did a version of Yesterday's Wine with Jamie Johnson and George Jones, who's the original singer on that.
That's a hell of a collab.
Yeah, that's a good tune.
And then finish it up with Hey Joe by our friend Jimi Hendrix.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Joe.
That's a good one.
So the first one I went with this week is Good Hearted Woman by Waylon Jennings.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking about my lovely bride.
Aww.
She's a good hearted woman in love with a good time man. Another OAR jam, Miss You All the Time. Miss You All the Time. Nice, catchy little tune. Very sentimental. Enjoy it. Now, this next one is a little bit of reach. Smoke's probably heard of him, but Lucas Nelson and The Promise of the Real. Are you familiar with?
Mm-hmm.
I am a big Lucas Nelson fan, and he's got some new music out. He's got a new song with Miss Lainey Wilson. Out. Music videos, great. Check it out.
You got a chance. Dump
truck. But he's got a song called Alcohallelujah.
Alcohallelujah.
Yeah. Have you heard it?
No.
Oh. I mean, you said it like you knew it.
No.
Alcohallelujah.
Willie voice.
I was just talking like a Nelson.
No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's the Let the Dutchman Be Your DJ. Enjoy that beautiful bean footage, the growing playlist that is. I think it was one of our best ideas for the summer.
Oh, yeah.
This fall when we're sharing soup recipes, I can't wait.
That's right.
Now it is time for our time to end with you. Our couple hours here, well, probably less than 2 hours. We've been going hot. We've been going quick. But it is that time. Don't be sad that it's over. Be glad and happy that it occurred, because it's time for the last pass. Brought to you by our friends at Hopf Outdoor Power. Show them the shirt, Dave. Dave, show them the shirt. Mow responsibly. Hopf Outdoor Power. Their beautiful little logo on the left-handed sleeve. This month, I wanted to just not read you a normal ad about Hopf Outdoor Power and how great they are, but I wanted to talk to you about my real experience with Hopf Outdoor Power. When the wife and I got married, built a house on 20 beautiful acres south of Holland, we needed a tractor and we needed one fast. Heading over to see old friend Brad at Hopf Outdoor Power, I told him what I was in the market for and what I was looking price-wise. He happened to guide me to a nice little BX 2200 3-cylinder diesel. That baby was a workhorse. Plowed snow, mowed grass, pulled a brush hog a few times with it. It wasn't quite meant for that heavy old brush hog, but it still did the job. We then established some grass around the house, which is nice because when you have a puppy, they go outside and the mud sucks. But we got some grass, needed a different type of mower. We went back to Hopf, and different sales rep this time, Jared, was able to get us into a nice zero-turn mower with a 60-inch deck. Again, treated like family is great. Just bought a hitch from him for the zero-turn. Jared looked it up on the little computer, said, I can get it for you. He texted me today and said, hey, got it for you. So I appreciate that service. They've made us customers for life. Share your testimonial with us today so we can tell the fellows over at Hopf Outdoor how much they mean for us. Big Mace, your opportunity for Last Pass brought to you by Hopf Outdoor Power.
Stay hydrated. Go to the doctor if you feel funny. If you need something, give us a call. We'll do our best to help you figure it out. If you see something that you don't like, or you think something's wrong, think about it. And then if you feel like you need to do something about it, then go about it professionally and act on it.
See something, say something.
That's right. Other than that, guys, the first annual Holland Fest Wondering Dutchmen Backyard Barbecue Competition is coming up at the Holland Fest. We got to nail down some more specifics. We got a flyer almost ready to come out. We got approved for our spots. It's going to happen. Stay tuned to learn more and get ready to smoke some meats because I can't wait to see what happens. That's all I got.
I'm glad you guys are working on it because I have you're just going to have to tell me what day to show up.
That's fine. We'll figure it out.
Appreciate it.
We're all right.
Just been a little busy.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole heck of a lot. Been real busy. Kind of seemed to slow down a little bit this week. Then, the regulator went out of the wife's van. And at first I was like, son of a...
Here we go. Nate Dogg regulator.
Here we go again.
Well, we talked about the window regulator.
Regulators,
Okay.
mount up.
And,
This is a Toys Auto Parts thing. He's going to gut you.
but I was so pissed off to finally have a day that I didn't have anything to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had something to do.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm just going to, for the record, you just had a week of vacation, pal.
Oh, yeah.
I had to pull my shitter. I had to pull my stool.
Gosh, that's a terrible job.
I had to pull my stool because the wax ring was leaking.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a crack in one of the tile, and there was water squishing up through the floor.
Yeah,
Oh.
Luckily, I ran 2 dehumidifiers for 3 days
got her taken care
and
of.
got her all dried out. Got her
Yeah, that's
remounted
good.
Double
today.
wax ring it.
No, just a single.
You should have doubled.
Never.
Well,
You never double up.
it can happen, but it won't sit right.
I had to in mind. That's where our sewer gas smell is coming from. God, I'm getting off topic.
That's
My
okay.
final thought, Mace.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My final thought is don't be afraid to get off topic.
Hell
Because
yeah.
sometimes
Don't
there's
forget
a
to take the
diamond
mud
in the
road.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God. This shit would never end.
I love it. I love every minute.
Is that it?
That's a good note to end on.
Missile Lips distracted you. No. Move on.
Oh, it's all right.
Wanted to comment briefly. This past week, it's amazing the 2 different types of messages we've got. And one of them was very appreciative. There's a certain set of employees at a certain business in DuBois County that may make block and bricks.
Oh, yeah.
And possible rumors about some lackluster performance on Fridays from the boys. And I just want the boys to know this is my, warning to them. Fellas, stay locked in on Fridays. We appreciate that you listen. We appreciate you love the show. But we don't need the white hats in corporate getting on us about getting work done.
Half-ass bricks coming out the box there.
I mean, we don't, we're not going to name this business, but they make block and bricks here in DuBois County, and we just want them to stay locked in on Fridays. I don't want Leroy to have to crack the whip at him. I want them boys to stay locked in.
Seth, work on Fridays. You have to, Seth. Work hard.
If not, the podcast money, we'll just bring him in.
Yeah, we'll get them in.
Yeah, we'll get him in here.
Get them on staff.
The next thing was a message. Friend of the show, fan of the show, wife is going through some things, and we got a message about, hey, we were able to get outside and enjoy, and we laughed and we enjoyed it and we had fun with it. And I tell you what, when you get messages like that, first your heart goes out because when you're dealing with the big C, it sucks. I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah, we all.
I've experienced it, and it's just unfortunate because it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care what you have. It doesn't care what you've done in this world.
No, boy.
It just gets you. And when we can hear little messages like that, it makes doing this show doing this show so unbelievable because we've been blessed. 3 idiots. Well, 2 idiots, 1 pretty intelligent guy. We'll let you decide who's who. But, we...
Thank you. Appreciate it.
God.
For the nice.
That was one of those test questions, like what kind of barn animal do you want to be? But when we get those messages, like it means the world. It means the world that in your dark moment or your dark time, we're able to distract you from it. That means more than anything to us because it's fulfilling for us. We all take time to be away from family and do this at night when most are in bed or, the days wound down. And we get together when everybody's tired because it's hot outside and forget the fact that the truck he's driving around in's got air conditioning that works really well. Damn near wear a hat and gloves when he's driving. It's that cold in there, smoke. But, it means the world to us. And we appreciate it so much and know that you're not in that battle alone. You're never in any of these battles alone. No. And if we can help ease that, and I hate to use the word battle, but when you're in those situations, sometimes you can feel so isolated. And it's not that way. Man, share what's going on. Let us know if we're making a difference in your day. If there's something you want us to talk about that you have come up, like we have used topics from other people before.
Oh yeah, I almost like those. Like
yeah, when somebody wants you to discuss something, send it to us. Yeah. We'll use it. But we're in this fight together. We're all on this rock together. We're all wanderers together. We're one big happy family like that. And we appreciate everything that the Wanderers have done for us because, fellas, we're 38 episodes in. We're only getting better. I laugh out loud when I listen and watch these. We've gotten better. Production's gotten better. Go back and watch episode 1 and you realize how silly we were.
Tough spot.
But in 37 short weeks, we were able to make big, big jumps. With that, Dutchman out.